So I'm going to make a chicken with cashews and some vegetables, ginger, garlic, onion, scallion, little white wine or rice wine. But what I'm not going to do, only because I'm making this video, I wouldn't normally cook it like this. I would take the longer steps to put this together by making my own sauce, by putting cornstarch, using soy, brown sugar, a few other things. But this is going to be like the fastest chicken and cashew that you could possibly make. Why? Because I bought these 2 bottles. It's not like buying canned vegetables where you have all kind of chemicals in there. Sauces aren't as bad. So I'm going to use a little bit of this teriyaki based in glaze and some Szechuan sauce. This one isn't as smooth tasting as the teriyaki, so I'm going to mix them together. I never tried them before, but I tasted them already, and since all of this is going to be seasoned, we need a very little bit of sauce, and then the dish is done. So the most difficult part of this is cutting everything up, depending how fast you are with a knife, putting it in, cooking the chicken 3/4 of the way first in the wok, taking it out, throwing the vegetables in there, sauteing them al dente, put some of that glaze, Szechuan sauce, teriyaki glaze in there, and you're done. And you serve it with rice, if you want lo mein noodles, or even if you like potatoes with everything. It really doesn't matter. You can do what you want. As long as the dish comes out tasty, which this will, that's really all that matters. And it's quick. So let me get started. I'll cut everything up. Quantities will be listed. And let's get going. So there's everything that's cut up. The peppers, you know, just like when you go eat Chinese food, nice big chunks. Onions. The ginger I made fine matchsticks. Garlic, sliced it so I have pieces to chew on. And the scallions, which will go in at the last minute. You can cut them straight across, but they look much better if you cut them on an angle. So we have the peanut oil in the skillet. In my little wok that I've had this thing for about 20 years. I don't have the ring. It's nice when you have the ring around the wok. That'll keeps the heat in. See, the heat rolls up the side on this. You lose a lot of heat. So I'm going to take a little salt and pepper mix. It's always nice to have, and put it on the cut up chicken thighs. 2 reasons why I use the thigh. They stay juicier, and they're a lot cheaper than the breast. And if you should happen to like overcook a piece of thigh, you really won't notice it, because that's what the good thing about the chicken thigh is. It can withstand a little bit of overcooking, but the breast can't. So we don't have to season it up too much, because you know that bottled sauces that I have to have plenty of salt in them, because there's soy sauce in there. I mean sugar also. A lot of sugar, because you need a lot of sugar when you're making a teriyaki sauce, because soy sauce straight is not a pleasant taste. We're going to saute this a little, or wok it, and put it off to the side. This shouldn't take long. And if you have a smoke detector very close, disable it for this, because mine is in another room, and when I'm cooking like this with this heat, it goes off. So I shut the door. This is the highest flame possible. If you get color on this, that's fine. If not, normally, if I was making this the long way, I would season this, I would cornstarch it, and I would saute it. But there's cornstarch in the sauce, and it's very thick stuff. And we don't want a lot of sauce either. And that's the problem with Americans and Chinese food. They tend to drink all the sauce, mix it up with the rice. If you notice, the Chinese don't do that. They lift everything out of the sauce with their chopsticks. So this will take a few minutes longer than if it was the breast, because thighs do take longer. This is enough for 2 people. And I love vegetables. So that's why I have a lot of veggies to go in with this. Now, also a good amount of garlic and ginger. But if you want to lessen the amount, it's all up to you. I'm just showing you a little technique here that a lot of people will say, no, that's the wrong way. You know what? A lot of things, not right or wrong, but if the recipe works and the food tastes good, that means you did it the right way. And everybody's happy. Sometimes you want to take shortcuts, and that's what we're doing here. I'm wasting film on this, so what I'm going to say is I'm going to saute this for another 2 minutes, and then I'm going to take it out because the thigh meat takes longer, like I said, and you want it to be really cooked because when we add it to the vegetables, it's just going to heat it up, and that's it. Okay, well, it's been that's about another minute and a half. And we're going to add the wine, let this wine reduce quickly, and get right into the chicken. You can use sake, rice wine. Well, that's what rice wine is. Just to reduce, kind of deglazing the pan a little also. And I want to reduce this just about all the way. So when there's about no liquid left, then we take out the chicken and throw in the vegetables. Now we don't want to go so far as to like burn this again. The benefit of this reduction was we just cleaned the pan. Isn't that nice? Put some more peanut oil. And now just add the veggies. Ginger. And of course, everything gets seasoned with a little more salt and pepper. Not much. Now just keep on going like this for a few minutes until they soften just a little. You don't want to overcook anything. Now it's been a couple of minutes and I have not stopped stirring. The only thing I did was traded this one off for this one with a longer handle because you feel the heat coming up. This right here, I could just have this for dinner. Just these vegetables with a bowl of sticky rice, brown rice, any kind of rice, I don't care. Looks good, you feel a little firmness there. Now I'm not eating this right now, so I want this extra firm. We're going to put the chicken in there now. add the two sauces mixed together. And now it has the look, and that's all we care about, the look, and of course it's going to have the taste. So it has the look. If you put this into a nice little stainless steel bowl with a dome hat on it, like in the Chinese restaurant, there you got your chicken, and that's done. Now we throw the cashews, and I'm not cheap about that either, because we love the cashews. That was the right amount of that sticky gooey glaze and sauce to put in there. So see what you saved yourself? And if you look at the ingredients of these items, really nothing bad in there except salt, sugar. I didn't notice any chemicals like in canned food. And we're done. We'll put some the scallions in there. Give it another mix. It even smells oriental right now, as if I were in the Chinese takeout place. So we'll put some on a plate, get a good look at it. Like I said, it has to look good and taste good. It has the look. That's plenty of nuts in there. It may be a little light on the chicken, as you can see, but you know what? That was a pound. But the little pieces kind of disappear when they're not coated with anything. Anyway, there it is. If you don't think there's enough chicken in there, that was a pound, just make it 2 pounds. And I want to taste this right in front of you to give you my honest opinion, because I never lie. The only thing I would do, which I'm not going to do because I'm going to be eating this, is add a little bit more salt. And that's it. Otherwise, it tastes Chinese. I hope you enjoy this.